What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms. Today, we're probably not going to do too much crazy stuff, just because, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of progress we can make in a lot of areas. But things that we can do is we can jump in, finish up the Spectral Rift in Chapter 8. We were going to do that yesterday. Go ahead and do that today, finish up the storyline quest for that, right? Yeah, get that done, snag a little summoning crystal, that'd be nice. And we do have the Cultist faction trial to mess with today. We obviously haven't pushed that very high yet, so I assume with some gear swappage, we can probably push this up a little bit. I'm not sure we'll make it stage 8, but that would be nice, because right now, we're only farming greens out of this, which is a total waste. Of course, we'd like to be farming at least blues. That would be ideal. Couple of things going on right meow. One is a new update is dropping tomorrow. So, not today, but tomorrow, and it's going to affect gear. So I've been kind of hanging back and not using like any of my stamina potions, so I've got a little bit built up, not a lot. But new change to gear. Essentially, the ancients are going to drop more often. There's supposed to be a pity timer attached to them. I'm not sure what that pity timer actually is, as far as I'm aware. Nobody knows what that is. It's supposed to change some of the substats that your ancient gear actually gets, so you don't get a lot of crappy things like healing effect on Annihilating Might, which you never ever use pretty much ever, except for I guess in like Artemis, if you really wanted to build him with Annihilating Might, that would work there. So they're going to change some stuff to do with gear. I'm assuming that also is going to affect identifying gear and forging gear, right? Because it's going to affect all ancients. So if you get an ancient in those areas, I'm assuming it will also affect them. Because of that, I do have a few of these materials I haven't used. Right, we've got a couple, 20 forges on each of these we could drop. Get some T3 gear. Not going to do that. What we also have, though, is 3 of these bad boys, which is crazy because, like, I never get, like, variant gear on my main, which is nuts. And I grabbed 3 variant pieces on this account farming stage 2, which is ridiculous. We'll probably get those suckers identified up tomorrow or the next day because I'm not going to do it now. I'm obviously going to wait. But one more thing we need to do is some artifact forging. So before we jump in and knock out the Spectral Rift, I do have 54 mythic forges I can do. We'll do 50. We'll also knock out 20 legendary forges, get those done. So let's just go ahead and do that while we're here. They're not like super duper important like the legendary ones are. Sometimes you can get good things like a Tear of Twilight, which is freaking sick. That's super good. Glad we did this. This is really great. Probably one of the better mage artifacts. A big, huge boost to your damage. Now, if you do take some damage, your health lowers. It reduces your effect to 10%. Now, I'm not sure. I think when your HP goes back above 80%, because it says when HP is lower than, so as long as you heal back above 80%, you will regain that extra attack bonus. So really, really solid for your mage damage dealers. Great pickup for me. Super happy to have that. North's Will. Actually not a bad tank artifact. Good for Oleg, good for Baron, pretty much good for any tank that ever has shields, because when you break them, restore some HP. That's pretty good. Pretty average little healing artifact there. Spellcaster's Ecto, it's okay. You can use it on someone like Azoth that kind of changes ults forever, but, I mean, not too crazy. All the rest of that stuff, pretty mediocre, but still, Tear of Twilight, that's a super good pickup. Super glad to have that one. That's pretty awesome. Here we go again. We got a Heaven's Rage, another mage artifact, also a pretty good one. Crit hits boost your crit damage by 25% for 3 seconds. I'm not sure how high that goes. I want to say like 40%, but don't quote me on that. I could be totally lying to you, so don't listen. But still a solid one to grab. Happy to have that one. A whole lot of purples there. North's Judgment, again, I would say this is mediocre at best, probably on the lower end of mediocre. There's like 2 heroes that could use this and just be good. Like Harpin can use this all the time because he shields himself, so just be a 10% attack bonus, I guess, for him. So it could be good very situationally, but not on a lot of heroes. And another Norse Glory. This one's, it's not bad. I've tried to use it on Medan to see if I can give shields to a lot of people. It just doesn't feel that strong. Maybe I'm just dumb. So, that's one thing. Mythic Forge, we got 50 of these bad boys to drop. Let's get into it. The first 10 bomb coming in. And we've got a Talisman of Resolve. What is this? Of course, it's a wind shielded. So, I mean, I'm trying to think off the top of my head fighters that give themselves shields. None come to mind. So I'm gonna put this as maybe not that great. I think I have one of these actually already. So, nothing really great coming from that 10 bomb. No big deal. We've got 4 more of them suckers to drop. We've got ourselves a Tome of Horror, and this is actually pretty solid. I like using this on Mari. It's a great way to build her rage regen very quickly. And since she always attacks slowed targets, she always has the attack speed boost, and every, 8 seconds, she does boost her rage regen, so it's a great way for her to be chaining those freezes. Really, really nice for like artifact material raid, like 20, 22 probably. Haven't done 22, but 20 was very important there. Sharpshooter Crest. This is great. I don't know if I have one of these on here or not. If I don't, Maul is about to pick this bad boy up immediately. Very, very solid. Just AoE damage increased. That's super. Super, and I love it. Nightmare Shadow, what are you? Garbo. Rage Chain, Garbo. Another one of these, not bad. Soulsbane Rosary? Weird. I think that, I don't know if I've ever, oh, what the heck is that noise? For a tank? I don't know. You know what? I don't even know. That's just weird. Maybe someday we'll find a use for that. I mean, I guess Constance, you could use it on her, but we don't have Constance, nor can we use Constance anyways. It's epics only, so it doesn't really matter. Drop ourselves another 10 piece here. And we snag out, ooh, got a couple of good deals here. Wailing Skull, I have one of these. Now I have 2 of these, which means I'll have one of these that's slightly better than it was before. That's cool. Love to see that one. Essentially just summons little clones that do, like, damage. It's kind of nice. Boost your damage on some heroes. This, absolute Garbo poops. Prey Slayer, pretty garbage. I mean, there's just simply a better version that seems to be pretty common. I think I've got a few of those already. What are they called? I don't know. They do damage when you bleed. Blight Root, Bright Root, whatever. Bright Root, you get it. When HP's max, increased healing effect. Not a terrible artifact. Can make, if your healers aren't taking damage, it does make them just essentially heal harder, which is nice. Pin of Precision, kind of interesting. You don't receive damage, it boosts their damage. Maybe something to be said about that. I don't really know. Sacred Amber. This seems like absolute dookie crap. Every time I've read this artifact, all I can think of is like, is this built strictly and solely for Lightlock and that's it? Like, is that the only thing this is used for? It just looks like crap to me. So, not something I'm excited about. The ISN, though, that one I am excited about. AoE damage boost. Killing enemies gives more AoE damage bonus. This sounds great for Estrid. AoE fighter already. Does some insane damage. Love to see that. So that's good. That's a good pickup there. We still got 20 more to go. Knock these suckers out relatively fast. Bam! Another Talisman of Resolve. We already know this is pretty dookie butts, in my opinion. Maybe it's great. I don't see it. The Watchtower, or the Watchtower. Dude, my brain is fried. The Watchguard's Unity. Just extra HP. Not a terrible legendary artifact, honestly. Just max HP boosting is pretty good. Another Sacred Amber. We know that's crapo. A Lucky Legacy for heroes like Narvi and whatnot. Dalen, Cyrene that restore cost. There's a chance this doubles that amount, so it can be useful in certain cases. But being in the fact that it's like super RNG based on whether or not it's going to happen, it's not reliable. Is there better artifacts for them? Probably. But whatever. It's something, right? Another Heaven's Rage. That's cool. We can promote ours up a little bit higher. That's great. Edral's Gaze. Probably one of the best marksman artifacts, especially in the legendary class. Anytime you deal crit damage, you have a 15% chance this goes up higher, I believe, to ignore 30% of target's defense and magic resistance for 30 seconds. That's nice. That's really nice. I can't remember how high this goes. I wish they would just have like an at max button you could click so it'd show you what it'd be at max. This needs to be added. Why it's not added, I know. It would be nice. But really, really nice. Essentially, just boost your damage overall. Marksmen tend to suffer from having a lower attack stat. So when you get into high defense content, they do tend to struggle a little bit more to maintain their damage. And this artifact does give them a way to kind of punch through that. Really, really nice. A Watchguard's Ambition. What is this? I mean, that could be something. I don't know how high that goes. I mean, you could use this on someone like Estrid or, what's his name? Boroth. Maybe to try to double up on their already having a similar effect on them. I don't know. Maybe. But there we go. One more tin bomb to go. Let's go ahead and get this done. I'm not going to summon out 4 individual artifacts. We'll just do that at a later date. What a pull. Quite a few. There they go. Scarlet Hunt. How did that skip my head? This is the bleeding damage thing. The simply better version of the legendary pulled earlier. They seem to be fairly common, so not a huge deal there. I don't have any bleeders that I really use, honestly, but I probably should. It'd probably boost my guild boss damage and probably my Titanic's Ruins damage by quite a bit to do that. Frigid Flame, and boost your damage when you don't take damage, stacks for 3 times. Take damage, removes a stack. Seems pretty solid. I'm not sure how high this stat gets when it's maxed, but there's a lot of content in the game where you actually won't take damage, especially on heroes or fighters that have long attack ranges, like Elysia, say, Volca. You get the idea. People that attack more than one tile, because you can tuck them behind a tank and not take damage, and just pretty much cap this out, so that's not too bad. Regal Crest, boost healing received on your tanks. It's not a bad thing. Keeping them alive is usually important. If your tanks die, you've made a big mistake, and this helps them not to do that. Obviously, it's not a Bastion ring, but it's still fairly good. Another one of these turds, probably never going to use that. Maybe okay. Crest of Thunder, this is the legendary version of the ISN. Pretty solid artifact, can't really argue with it, but we've got a much better one now, so that's great. Chalice of Youth, it's kind of like the Taya's Balm legendary version. I mean, not bad, not super awesome. Soul Binding, 3% rage when killing a target, cooldown of 5 seconds. Not sure how great that is. Maybe on somebody out there this is big. I don't know, maybe. I don't really feel it. Spirit Siphon, though, this is pretty solid. This is a stacking damage effect when you hit the same target. So if you're attacking like bosses, this will increase your damage against them as long as you're attacking the same unit. That's good. It also works pretty much in any area where you're attacking like a high HP target. It doesn't have to necessarily be a boss. So not bad. Can be useful. Norse Will, another one of those. We can definitely promote that sucker up pretty high now. But there we go. There's our artifact forges done. That part complete. Now we can move in and knock out some of these campaign businesses. Get that done. But okay, if I sound a little sleepy, it's because I am a little sleepy. All right. I was up like all night because I got carried away. You ever start doing something and you just can't stop doing it? Then you wake up at like, you know, from your slumbering days of what you've been doing, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're like, wow, I haven't slept yet. That was me. That was me last night. So it's like 6 a.m. right now for me. Anyways, I was running some apocalypse tests on my main account, and I got some pretty good numbers, but I spent hours and hours and hours tinkering around with my main and my second attacks, but we ended up getting some pretty solid stats out of them. A 61k main attack. I felt pretty good about this. I spent probably like 2-3 hours trying Team 2 and Apocalypse 2 to try to get that bottom chest at 8,000. The best I could scrape up after all the testing was like 5,500. Just couldn't quite get there yet, so eventually one day we will take this team to 8k Apocalypse 2. But it's not this day. The reason I'm attacking Apocalypse 1 here, if you're curious, I do want to kill it this week for the entire guild. And I figure if we all do our attacks here, we will actually kill Apocalypse 1. If I use my attack in Apocalypse 2, yes, I get better loot. But everyone up here that's attacking this guy isn't going to get anything extra. So I figured I'll just dump my attack over here, see what I can do. And I was pretty impressed with it. Pretty nice damage. But yeah, that out of the way, let's go jump in and actually knock out this campaign now. There we go. Alright, take out these last 4 stages here. Shouldn't be too bad. I did go back and 3-star this one that I 2-starred because being a doofus and running 3 units. Because why not? We got 1 tile to defend here. Let's not click that. So I feel like we can easily... we try to do this with 1 hero? I mean, we can try. What's the worst case scenario? We don't make it? Oh wait, now this is 1 crystal, but there's 3 entrances to the crystal, isn't that right? Yes. So 1 hero sounds like a terrible idea that will likely never work. But what if it did? No, it's never gonna work. There's no way. Quit being stupid, okay? You're being dumb, and everyone knows it. Let's not repeat the same mistake we made last time and have to do this stage like 3 times in a row because we were too dumb and wanted to constantly make it more difficult on ourselves. So we'll definitely use 2 heroes here at least. Question is, I'm not sure what path this little flying bro is going to take. Probably won't matter. We're going to aim you like this. She will probably get attacked by, if there's spear dudes over here. If there's no spear dudes, we're totally fine. If there is spear dudes, she's probably still okay. I could have put Brienne there since she has the Ichor Chalice on and she would kind of heal herself. But we'll let Idril kind of handle it. She should be okay. Here comes, oh, it's one of those big bros that do the attack speed reduction. Not going to be a problem. We're going to smoke it out immediately, and that's what I like to see. Ooh, they're dropping a big... Oh, wait, I was like, is he going to jump in the water? What the heck's he turn into? He's not going to jump in the water. He's going to walk on the land path, because that just makes sense. I was very confused for a second. I was not expecting that tentacle bro. So for the sake of not dying, we are going to throw ourselves a hollow up here, just to keep Idril alive. Shouldn't be too much of an issue with the healer. She should be good. Sip on some more delicious coffee, keep myself alive. I guess we can zap some of these dudes. I mean, if we're going to have her as the Lord, might as well throw that hammer on some people occasionally. If you don't, I mean, put someone else there. Alright, we got, what, 21 enemies left to go? That's some quick maths in my head. You're impressed. I can hear it in your voice. I know. Oh, I might have made a booger here. I always pop her ultimate thinking it's going to be a good idea, and then I realize that she always targets the absolute wrong people, but it's okay, because she just, like, sniped the whole map and still had ult left over, so it all worked out in the end. Panic? Didn't need to panic. There was no need for panic. There we go. First stage down. 3 heroes deployed. Pretty simple. If I would have put Brienne down up top, I think we probably could have gotten away with just 2 heroes, because she would heal herself when she attacked. What do we got to do here? Prevent the Priestess of Rain from unleashing the acid rain. Oh my god, we've got... Oh, what the crap nuggets. We've got so many different pedestals to defend. This is going to be annoying. Looks like we're not going to be using 4 heroes this time. Let's go ahead and start bringing in some doodads. I think 4 marksmen should be ideal. We should be able to handle that. We don't have 4 marksmen. I'm kidding. I lied about things. We do. Math is hard. You know what I'm saying. We got it. Do we need ground units? You know what? I don't know. I really don't know. We may not. We might be able to get away with just these bros, but let's bring a healer just in case. An extra healer. We already have 1 healer. Let's bring 2 healers. Okay, so my initial thought process is snipe bros this way. That's looking effective. Second thought process, snipe bros that way. Looking effective. Third thought process, snipe bros down here. And I'm guessing you guess where the next one's gonna go. Did you guess? That's right, it's gonna be right over here. So I think we should be able to handle this. 80 enemies? Good lord. That's a lot of dudes. That is so many dudes. But so far, I mean, not seeming like it's gonna be too big of an issue. I don't think. Oh, she's going to take some shots here, but that's okay. She's Brienne. She can heal herself, and she did a fine job of that. I do have 2 healers in case things get a little bit sketchy. For right now, it's looking okay. 16 out of 80 friggin' enemies. That's so many enemies. That is a large number of dudes. I guess they're ladies. They have boobs. Whatever. There's some dudes sprinkled in there, too. Sip some more coffee. And so far, it's looking pretty okay. And I can pop Idril whenever I need to if someone's sneaking past, right? I just can't have anybody summoning rain on me. As long as there's no rain being summoned other than the rain we already have, right? No acid rain, we're good to go. Here we go. Okay, now they're swapping. They're rotating on me. She just totally smoked the crap out of that chick. That's what I'm talking about. Now she's smoking a little less, but it's okay. She's still doing pretty good. Little bro is sprinting, man. He's got some feet on him. trying to make it in there. Not today. So, now we're going to get into the point where we're taking a little bit of damage. I think we'll just go ahead and pop a hollow here, just to make sure she's healed up, and we'll probably end up with a similar issue on Maul. My worry with Maul is he won't have enough damage to kill these guys fast, because he's an AoE unit, not a single target unit. He has pretty slow attack speed. We can always, like I said, we can pop Idril if we're worried about it. This would be a good time. Oh, good lord. I'm a liar who lies about things. Maul's doing absolutely fine. I was never worried about him even for a moment. He is absolutely smoking dudes right now. I want to throw a fish at somebody. Give me a fish to throw. Oh, this is a good one to throw a fish at. 306,000 damage. That's what I'm talking about. So he's taking a little bit of damage here as well, but it's not much. 64 out of 80. We got, what, 16 dudes left to murk. Shouldn't be too bad. I've literally not popped the hammer a single time. I need to pop the hammer. Hammer's been popped. All those dudes just died instantly. There's more dudes, but they're all pretty much dead instantly. We got 8 more dudes left to come out of here. I feel like as soon as they start summoning, I'm just going to pop Idril here, and she can help snipe the entire world, and that'll be a good time. Is it just going to be the same thing again? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just pop this. And there we go. Too easy. All right, we had to use a few more heroes there. What, we used 5? I mean, that's not too bad. I feel okay about using 5. 6 minutes and 10 seconds. That took forever. That was the longest mission I've ever been a part of, I think, in my life. But it got us a summoning crystal, so I'll deal with it. We got 180 of these bad boys. We've been stocking up again. We're getting ready for a summoning event. Speaking of, I don't think there's a summoning event this weekend. Unless the devs just forgot to, like, upload it into the event list. There isn't one. So that's a little annoying. How do we want to do this one? I guess we'll just keep the same dudes, right? It seems like I mean, they've been doing okay so far. So how do we want to run this? Really depends on where dudes come from. I feel like someone's gonna walk up here and start summoning crap on me. I really don't like the idea of someone doing that. Who's gonna Idril snipe these bro? Oh, that is a big boy. That is a large man. That is okay. We can take care of that. Look at that, we're taking care of it. Now, I did forget that there is gonna be flying fish. So that could be problematic, is one way to put it. Probably shouldn't have jumped the gun and dropped her over there, but it's actually gonna be fine. I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be fine in like 2 seconds. This is why it's gonna be okay. I'm actually gonna face her this way. I know that sounds really dumb, but I promise you, there is genius behind that, most likely. We're gonna go ahead and just snipe these guys out anyway, though. They will hit her a little bit. When she pops her ult, she can self-heal. This should allow her to attack the enemies that come out of this portal. I'm assuming if they just go like this, I'm gonna be what you would say is like furious. That would be my wording that I would use. Of course, they're gonna dodge completely around her, but it's okay. They will come back into her attack range. It is gonna be those big turds. They're less fun to deal with. But not too bad. We could probably still take care of that. In fact, I mean, I probably should do that just to make sure we've dealt with it. I mean, that's probably okay, right? 34 enemies, that's not too many dudes. We can probably handle that. I'm still in 1x. What's wrong with me? I'm having a stroke right now. Got some big boys coming in. Just drop a hammer on them. I think we do. Got more of these dudes. They're gonna throw some spears. It's not gonna hurt us too bad. She can heal herself, not too worried about her. When people get up on her, she'll turn around and start punching them in the face. I'm like that, and then she'll go up stab, and we're good. He's gonna take care of this dude. That's looking great. No one's made it into our crystal. Our crystal is very secure, with 4 heroes doing their bestest to make sure the world's a safe place. So I could just pop her ult here. I think I will. What a terrible idea. It's okay, we got him. It's all working out. It's all working out. Are these the last dudes? This could be the last dudes. It's not. There's 3 more dudes. Well, there's 2 more dudes. That wouldn't be. Is it gonna be these guys? Octopus fish. It is gonna be octopus fish. Oh, never mind. She's still in her ult. I was thinking around to do something special and crazy, but Edel's like, nah, I got it. Don't worry about it. Well done, Edril. 3 minutes, 23 seconds. That's much better. That is much, much better than freaking 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Even though I did drag that one out by playing it in 1x speed like some kind of psycho. All right, 8-8. Interesting. Boss wave. 1 crystal to defend. That doesn't sound crazy. Ooh, we got to deal with big dude. Massive damage. Things you like to hear, you know? Massive damage. I like massive damage just as much as the next person. So we'll probably need a tank on this one to tank that massive damage. Who's going to be our tank? I'm going to go with Livian because she's a piercer. She just kind of fits it. I already got it kind of going on. I'm just kind of thinking a good way of doing this. But this should be fine. I don't need to overthink it. Probably. Alright, depends on where the boss spawns, which I don't know. So is she going to just jump at me right off rip? Because that could make things a little more interesting. She is. She's going to slither her butt right out of her home and just be that way, huh? I'm just going to sit here and chill and let her do nothing. And wait and get some cost built up. Then I'm going to probably drop like... We want to do this. This seems like an okay starting place. I'm worried that we're going to get smoked on like immediately. Are you going to smoke on me immediately? No, we're okay. Okay, I was really overthinking that a little bit. Vortex, HP-based healer, should be good to go. How do I want to run him? This will probably work just fine. So I can put me another marksman down here. He'll unless she snipes him to death, which is actually possible. Go ahead and zap out some more dudes. Yep, take care of that one. I wonder if she's going to target the little guys or the big dude. Holy crap, I forgot there was a big guy over there. How long you been sitting there, bro? I got no idea. Could have been a minute. He could have been sitting there for a while just smacking on Livian. No idea what was going on. So that almost killed Vortex, but he's actually okay because he's just a champ. And the boss is going to get smoked in like 2 seconds. So now the rest of the game is easy. And we're just going to run her like this, and she will cover all those tiles. And then if we really felt like it, we can just pop Elysia right here, and she will handle all of this. And I'm pretty sure that's just all we're going to need to deal. So let's just put this in 2x. Let things kind of go the way they're going to go. I can put down Hollow to recharge her ult a little faster to try to speed things along. Don't think I'll necessarily need to. She'll handle these big dudes. Big dudes down here, I can wait till she gets her ult, pop them on those. We're getting some zappy zaps coming in from these guys, but it's not too bad. Little double zap, no big deal. Vortex is like, that's what I got shields for. This is my job. This is what I do. Get away from me, right? Can I pop your ult right now? Sure can. How about that? Okay, I'll show you a little bit of lightning of my own. Nerd. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Last thing in the campaign for the day. Shouldn't be too much of an issue here. I could pop her. I might do it just for funsies as soon as these guys get into range. Bam, bam, bam. Totally unnecessary. Also totally fun. So I'm not going to worry about it. Drop ourselves a little zappy zap here. Pop a little bit of Edril. Snipe out the rest of these dudes. Edril's such a good hero. She literally should be a legendary, but I'm really glad she isn't, because if she was, I couldn't use her, and that would make this much, much harder. But yeah, super, super solid. Just sniping the whole map is crazy. The fact that she does, pretty respectable damage anyways, pretty good. Once I get like some good set pieces for her, like a good set, like Infernal Roar, she's gonna be doing some nutty damage. Go ahead and pop this. Stun some people for funsies. We got a lot of dudes coming in down low, so we might actually, believe it or not, have to add another hero down here. Because even though she can stun people for like ever, she's not going to kill anyone also like ever. Actually, is she doing 17,000 damage? That couldn't be her, right? Surely not. Surely not. For funsies' sake, she's doing 17,000 damage. Get in there. Do some work. She's a freak. What a monster. Get him, Livia, and I'm going to drop some lightning from the heavens. These guys should go down relatively easily. I'm just going to let you smoke on these dudes. He's going to shield bash this chick back here to death. Just kidding. She's a little bit outside of her range. Bam, bam, bam. Just get punched over and over until you die from it. Are you gonna make me do this? You are. Okay, well, no big deal. There we go. That is the Spectral Rift completed. Not too bad at all. 6 minutes and 14 seconds just to take a poop on my day. Thank you. Slurp that down, grab out all of our loot. Bam. Spectral Rift from Chapter 8 done. The Abyssal Rift not started. They said, like, there was, like, I believe before they said, like, coming soon over here. They just got rid of that. They're like, we're not doing that. That's not coming soon. That's gone forever. So I don't know what happened to that, but it's gone, right? Don't even worry about it. Never happened. Okay. Spectral Rift done. Swapping gears. Swapping, it's a good word. We're going to jump over here into this. And probably have to gear up some of these dudes and some of our better stuff. What do you got on right now? Honestly, that's not terrible. 11,900 attack. Pretty good for a greed. What's your artifact looking like? Aeonian time? Oh, my poor sir. Let's give you one of these. 20... Wait. Yeah, this is just better. Give you some Tear of Twilight up in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, girthy stats. 12,250, 97% crit rate. Things you like to see. So we're just going to leave him like he is. He's looking pretty strong. Strong boy he is. We have Aeona, but she's butt naked. So I should probably... She's not totally butt naked, but she is, like, gear-wise, naked. So I need to swap... Do I want to... What's her skill time? 900? That's not too bad. It does go down to 700. I feel like... Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I'm going to put the Soulbound Arcana set on Eleucus. Here's my brain's thought process. Bro gets his ult back like every 14 seconds. Right? He chains ults like no one's business. Having 400%... Oh, this guy's going to go stupid. He's going to go absolutely nutsack. I can't wait to see what he's doing. Aatrox, he's like level 1 doing nothing. I guess we could throw... Maybe we gear up old daddy Voltus. He is a 5-star. What kind of gear we got for you, big boy? Cathedral set. Obviously going to be much better than what he's got on. Deimos' set. Holy crap, 15,000 battle power increasage. That's a lot. That is many muchos. But what do we want? Better attack speed? Probably not a bad idea. The quicker he zaps, the more they die. So let's put that on him. We'll run Voltus with some pretty solid gear. Probably the best he's ever looked on any of my accounts. How you looking? 8,000 attack? That's not terrible. That's not terrible for a 5-star promoted 4 times, bro. Sorry, Ona, I think you're just going to stay naked for now. I'm not too worried about upgrading you right yet. We'll wait till Friday, and then probably take you up to a 6-star. How do you want to run this? I'm thinking, hear me out here, Cultist and Greed to just smoke dudes immediately upon spawn. That's working really well, like super well. I'm going to put Eleucus here, aimed this way. That way he'll shoot both of these tiles. If someone does manage to sneak their way past, he will snipe them to absolute death. It'll be a great time. Guess we can use Hollow to charge ults. I think we might be a little stronger than this stage expected us to be, but that's alright. That's the fun of the game. So, I guess we'll just let the 54 of these enemies get absolutely smoked on. We didn't get time to read the tooltip on these guys before they'd already died. Now these stun bugs, I don't think they actually do anything unless they run into a ground unit, which you can place anywhere. I didn't realize that. There must not be a lot of, what are these? Cultists? Not a lot of cultist ground people. Maybe there is, and I'm stupid, but I don't think there is that many of them. And if there, I mean, I don't have them. I don't have them. They might be out there. 46,000 damage. Get smoked. Dude, this guy's dropping some work, man. And look how fast that ult comes back. Dude, bro is just, he's an ulting machine, man. Also, Greed just dropped a dumpster fire on those dudes. That was pretty awesome. I'm happy to see that from him. Those guys were starting to sneak past Cultist. They were getting a little bit froggy, but it's okay. They all went down. We're good. Bam, 31,000 damage snipe. I'll take it. I'll take that from a 5-star all day long. That's pretty good. Bam. Quickest ever, and now we can actually farm some blues here, which is awesome. Love that for us. Moving forward, what was that? That was a, what the heck? I guess I'll take that. You slurped me away from what I was doing. Thanks. Let's jump back into here. We did get this. I guess we'll grab that out. Legendary summoning crystal. 163. What do we got here? 208. So we're not crazy high in the battle power, but we're doing fine. We don't have any epic cultist lords, so that's going to be a little bit annoying for us, but it shouldn't be like too big of a deal. I don't think anybody's going to make it past Greed, if I'm being like real honest with you. I'm thinking about just putting this guy over here. I'm going to do that and change things up, and then someone's going to walk right past Greed, and I'm just going to cry and feel dumb. Okay, so he does just kill himself, right? I was like, is there a chance he just stays alive? The answer is no. There is no chance he stays alive. He 100% dies. Every time you put him down, bro dies. That's why it costs 7, right? Kills himself. But we do have him, so he will be nice for like the Immortal Codex, which actually is going on right now. I do want to wait till Friday to do any upgrading of the Corridor of Glory event back, so I can actually feel justified in upgrading my heroes and getting some loot out of that, which is nice. Legendary skill crystals, of course, I don't really care for, because I don't need them over here, but the other loot's nice. So we'll probably use that time to upgrade Aatrox, Aeona, get some of the heroes I know I probably am going to end up using later on. Go ahead and take them to 6-star, promote them up a little bit. Seems just like a good idea to do. Might as well, because we will be using them. So Aatrox, I'm trying to find ways to get through 219. I've been thinking hard, thinking long. Let's pop his ult real quick. We have 2 enemies left, and there it goes. But yeah, he's on my radar for 219, mainly because it's very cheap to deploy, and that's nice. But he also has an inherently lower deployment time, and when you don't have Volca for your team, that makes a big difference, right? You really need people that can get thrown back on the field with reduced deployment times on their own. So that's what we're going to be kind of going for. Might even build up someone like Damon, just because he's quick to throw down, and that will be big for us. So jumping from 160 to 200,000 battle power. This is getting a little more real. We're going to keep trying it, because why not? We're already here. Stage has changed up a little bit. My question is, do I care? Survey says I don't. We're going to let it run like this. Holy. This might actually honestly be an easier stage than the last one, because we can overlap all of our heroes' damage, which is really nice. Before we couldn't do that. We had to kind of split them up a little bit for each side, but now that's not the case. He can cover both sides, he can cover both sides, and he can cover both sides, so that's really, really good for us. Good lord, dude. Greed is a freaking monster, man. He just reached his hand over there and just smooshed like 5 people in 1 second. Love this guy. I need to take this guy to A5, honestly, because like he's so good. I'm going to use him pretty much everywhere. Because right now he alternates between slowing people and burning people. Once you get him to A5, there is no longer that. He will always slow and burn people at the same time, which is really, really good, right? I mean, you're slowing people down and then smoking the crap out of them. This guy was absolutely a key unit in me taking down Artifact Material Array 20 on my main account. Without him, I don't think I pull it off. So really, really good dude. I mean, everyone's got one. If yours has not been awakened, I mean, debate it, right? Debate doing it. Get this guy to A5. He's a solid bro. Sip some more coffee, keep my brain alive. Last enemy here, getting zapped out, getting smoked out. That was actually not that bad. We're only at 208 BP. That was 200, and we kind of smoked through it with little to no issue. We're also leveling up this bro in the background for no reason at all. But he's there. He's there, and he's getting XP, and he's happy about it. That's good. That's what we're here for. So at 30,000 power jump for stage 8, we're obviously going to try it because stage 7 went so smoothly. Once we hit that brick wall and we get absolutely pooped on, we'll call it a day. And that will be that. Throw some 2x, get ourselves a greed out here, get ourselves a focus up here, and wait for like 2 to 15 seconds. Closer to 2, pop this guy down. That whole line of people just got smoked on, and they are dead, and that makes me happy. Again, we can be popping hollow here anywhere to charge ults. In fact, I probably should, just for the sake of being, you know, not an idiot. Should be popping her over here and using her ult whenever these guys, pretty much all the time, because Greed's always building ult, essentially. It's kind of his thing. We'll wait until he actually burns it, and then we'll pop it. There we go. But look how fast his rage comes back, though. That is insane, dude. He has, like, the craziest amount of rage regen in the world. It is nuts. We can go ahead and pop his ult as well to zap all these guys. Ooh, they're sneaking away on us. Blocked him. Oh, perfect timing. He is going to eventually die, though, and that will not last forever. So perhaps we drop a naked 265 damage. Let's not forget that the nasty amount of damage she just dropped there. I don't know if she has a slow or anything built into her kit. I don't know. Probably not, so putting her down is most likely going to accomplish nothing for us. We'll go ahead and pop her ult now, start recharging his ult and get it faster. We can pop his ult as well. A little bit early on that, but it's actually okay. I need you to start attacking those dudes up there. They just smoked on Aatrox. Come on, don't you let me down. Don't you do it. Perfect. Oh my goodness, we got it. Honestly, I was thinking it was about to go downhill there, but it worked out. So I'm good. I'm good with that. Boom. Stage 8. So that's quite the progress today. We went from none to all of the blues. Now, I mean, we'll try this one. The statistical likelihood we get bent over a barrel and showed to 50 states, really, really, really high. But deploy a fighter. Oh, I've got a fighter. But how do I want to do it? That's the real question here. I mean, we can try to cycle things a little differently. That may not be a bad idea. Just because, like I said, we were getting a little bit smoked on last time. Maybe the idea is going to be do things differently. Apologies. We're not melting these little guys nearly as fast, and the fact that Greed's only going to touch these dudes on their way up here could be problematic for us. Might not be that big of a deal. Might be a huge deal. Might be the biggest deal ever. It's looking like it's probably going to be a bigger deal than not a big deal. But it is what it is. Just the way it's going to be. Guess we can pop your ult as well here. Oh, that's not looking great for us. We can drop this guy. He died instantaneously. He had 0% chance to do anything other than die. That being said, those guys literally almost died. Oh, nice. He's back already? Bro just died. I didn't even have a chance to do... Get him! Oh, you're not gonna do it, are you? Not even close. Whatever, we'll keep going here and just see if we can potentially make things happen. Although I'm pretty sure at this point, it's kind of written in stone that we are going to have some serious issues moving forward. That's okay. That's all right. We are going to pop another Aatrox right here. Yep. It's looking great. It's looking good. Oh, no, it's not looking good. It's looking so bad. But it's okay. He's coming back. And he's back. Get him. 26 damage. You almost had him. Okay. I'm going to do that one more time, just because in my brain, part of it feels like there's a chance. There's a small chance. We're probably not going to 3 it. There's a chance we beat it. And that's all I'm really going for here. So, boom. Let's go ahead. And we could aim him down. I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to do like so. We're going to run this just like we did last time. And we're going to run this guy up here just like the time before that. And I think this will be a ticket to happiness. Could be wrong. Probably am. I'm going to run her on this side to charge ults faster. And hope it's enough. I mean, Greed does make pretty short work of these dudes. And that's great. But it's the big bros we struggle with. Are they coming out next? The big bro time? It is kind of big bro time. So we'll pop her ult, get her recharging his, Ooh, that ain't looking great, is it? That is not looking good at all. It's looking worse than last time somehow, which is shocking to me. Just kidding, it's looking fantastic right now. All those nerds are dead. Is this a good sign? Methinks it is. So those guys are going to go down real quick and easy. These guys are going to go down, hopefully, relatively quick and easy. And then we've got another hollow ult to help try to charge this guy up multiple times in our next little wave of goodies that we are going to be dealing with right now. If we wait till like the last second, will they stop for a second? They kind of do. Is it going to be enough? Oh my goodness, are we going to 3 it? No freaking way. Simply too powerful. Simply too powerful. 3 stars, wasn't even... I knew it was going to happen. I had no idea. But now we went all the way from farming greens to farming perp skis, and that is what I am freaking talking about right there. Mwah! Delicious. So stage 10, that's hilarious. We're not even going to look. I mean, come on. 300,000 power, we're not ready for that. We are not ready for that kind of jump. But we are ready to grab out this stuff here. Skill crystals. Love them, need them, gotta have them. So, that was pretty solid. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and jump over here and see what levels we've gotten. Honestly, not many. We can go ahead and just dump those because we'll never need them again. We can also, I think, oh my gosh, we can dissemble down. 90 of them? Do it. Go ahead and pump this bad boy up to like 5 more levels. There we go. So we got a little bit to go, obviously, before this gets up to 40, and then we switch over to actually using the purples. But that's a little bit of a buff to our HP. Love to see that. That's always good. A lot of progress actually made there in the Pantheon today. Wasn't expecting to get quite that far, but we did. We got pretty far. But what I was saying earlier is like there's no summoning event popping up in the event, which I don't know if that's just a bug and it's supposed to be there, and it's not, because they did pop out a, Oh. They just popped this out. This wasn't out earlier. Well, look at this. Alrighty. A new challenge. Oh, wait, no. Phantasmal Nightmare? What? Oh my goodness. That's interesting. Oh, this is gonna be something. This is gonna be something. Okay, so there's a whole new boss coming out. That's cool. I had no idea that was gonna be a thing. New artifacts, shard summon for a new exclusive artifact. That's pretty sick. Guild War, not too terribly worried about it. A new demon soldier. New seasonal emotes. Gladiator's gauntlet. Look at that new skin though, bro. That is sick. I need it. I need it so much. He's got like freaking, what is it? Oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wears tats like that, but it's obviously he's not a shark. But that looks pretty sick. Love it. Love to see that. New artifacts. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Although, I mean, we have exclusives for both of those. But either way, so we've got new artifacts coming in. That's pretty sick. A new shard assembly. This is obviously going to be for this new dude here. Beelzebub, the new hero. That's pretty sick. Let's take a quick peek, see what we got going on here. Optimizations of, I guess, more like effects, animations, a bug with Zilitsu. Maybe that's why my Zilitsu's been sucking, or my Zilitsu just sucks. Also a possibility. We have a new hero, Yuri, that's going to bond with Kagiri. That's interesting. Interesting. We'll see what she's like in the future updates. Gear! There we go. No more healing effect on pretty much all of your gear. That's nice. The only thing I don't really think belongs in this list is probably Whirlwind and Mana Spring. Those are kind of healer sets. In my opinion, that's kind of what you use on your healers often. That just gives you ults a little bit faster, so it's not bad. Whirlwind, the attack speed boost is actually pretty nice. Some people like it on like Calamity. Sorry, my throat's crapping out on me. Like Calamity sets for attack-based healers and stuff like that. I understand that. It does make sense, but whatever. Boosted Ancient drop rate, that's sick. Better chance of high-quality secondary attributes, that's awesome. More exclusive gear. Increase the number of your rules you can set for your deal. Custom rules for 2-piece sets, you can now filter them by primary attributes. So essentially you can either just do weapons or just do breastplates, which makes sense because there are different substats that can roll on weapons that can't roll on breastplates and vice versa. So, interesting. Prospects of players were no longer automatically to the hero list after equipping gear. I'm not sure how that's going to affect me. Once I do it, it'll either click and be awesome or be like, what the heck? Now I'm lost. Added an option of +0 in the gear filter for gear that's not enhanced. That makes sense. Directly selling or locking newly forged artifacts as soon as you receive them. That's cool. Guild stuff. This will be mostly about Guild War probably. Significantly increasing guild coin rewards for each Guild War attack. I'm not mad about that. Guild shop upgraded ancient summoning crystal. What? That's actually kind of sick. I like that. An ancient summoning crystal every week. That's sign me up, bro. That's great. I love to see that. That's cool. Nice. Nice. Secret achievements, new content in the heroes camps. The visiting heroes stay longer and issue series of quests. Okay, that's interesting. Vibration alerts. Not worried about that. I don't vibrate. That's just not my thing. Display mode on the heroes page is unlocked after campaigns. What the heck? A display mode options? I don't know what that means. But it is what it is. New skins. All right, I think they're actually old skins, but you know, new in the skin shop. Dude, the Ymir skin, or Ymir, I don't know what you call it, how you say that word. That skin is disgustingly cool. It could have been a whole new hero, and it would have been freaking awesome. I'm not sure why they just made that a skin for this guy. Where's all the dragon heroes, BT dubs? I'm looking for them. I'm needing them. Okay? Boosted discount for legendary summoning crystal shards in the black market. Honestly, they need to redo like all of the cost on all of the shards. They are such a scam. It's so not worth buying them. It's hilarious they think that just changing this one makes a difference. All of them are horribly overpriced. They're ridiculous. Not worth buying those at all, ever. So yeah, they need to really rethink the whole thing. It looks like they're starting to rethink it a little bit maybe, so that's a good start. Boosted drop rates for mythic extracts. Nice. Everyone's been wanting that. That's a good thing. Love to see it. And then some optimizations for some quests and whatnot, visual effects. There we go. Didn't plan on going through the update stuff, but it just popped up. It was like, hey, look at me. So I did. What the heck? Weekend card pool event. So there is a summon event. Silas? Ooh. Need me a Silas on my main. Because I got a Vierna, but I don't have a Silas. If I can make them together, things will be good. The epic heroes are dog poop. An Assault, we've already got buttloads of those. Vortex is good. We've already got an A5 on both accounts. Don't need more. Theowen, Fusible, not that great. So the epics are Garbo. Mini count, probably not summoning. Crazy summoning, just double X. That's nice. There's an ancient summoning? What? Did it change the events? Am I on drugs? I just looked. I don't see anything new. They lied. I don't know. We'll see what's going on there. Something screwy. But either way, that was a long video. My apologies. But we got a lot of things done, made huge progress in the faction trial, actually, which is really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, Don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.